What's up, guys? We've got Ian White from ECOUSTICS. How you doing, Ian?
One of the first products that I want to show, I guess, the audience tonight. So this is from a company in the US called Helm Audio. And I know it's a little hard to see, but this is the Helm Audio Bolt DAC. And it's already
Helm?
Yeah, HELM audio. And this is the Bolt DAC. And so this is part of the new wave of dongle DACs. And a lot of consumers sort of don't know what a dongle DAC is, but effectively now this one specifically has a USB-C, which I know will be sounds slightly hard to see on camera, but this one is terminated with a USB-C on one end and a headphone jack on the other. And the company actually provides a USB adapter for your laptop. But if you're using an iPhone, you have to go and use the Apple camera adapter still to connect it to your phone. It's easier to connect this to an Android phone, or if you have another phone with a USB-C connection. So dongle DACs are effectively a USB DAC with a headphone amplifier on the other end. Now, AudioQuest was really the first company to jump into this category years ago. Gordon Rankin did a phenomenal job with the first Dragonfly, and now they've already evolved up to the Dragonfly Cobalt, which I guess is considered to be like the dongle DAC in the category. But now you have THX in the category with the Onyx.
A really good one, yeah.
Really good one, yeah. We had a chance to review it a couple months ago, and a lot of people were really interested in that product. There's another company, Claris Audio, who are better known for making cables in the high-end audio space. They have one called the Coda that we actually reviewed around the same time as the Onyx, also a really good one. And it's but this one is the one that intrigues me the most, and it's funny because a lot of people complain that products like the Dragonfly Cobalt and the Onyx are very expensive. I mean, in a high-end perspective, $190, $290 is not expensive. I mean, we don't consider that expensive in the high-end space. But this is a $99 32-bit 384 megahertz DSD MQA DAC.
Oh, wow.
And for $99, I have to tell you, I've had a chance now to review 9 of these. So I've gone a little too far into the weeds. I'm getting a little tired of the dongle DACs, but this is actually my favorite one. And I never would have imagined that a $99 little DAC like this, basically, a little cable on one end and a headphone DAC, a headphone amplifier DAC on the other, would be that intriguing. But this is the best sounding one so far. And I'm sure that's going to make the folks at AudioQuest really happy that I'm saying that. But there's just something about this one that just, it's by far the most analog sounding of all of them. It really does not sound like, I find that the THX and the Claris Coda are a little on the overly neutral side. They're very analytical DACs. So it's almost like a studio type of sort of like product. And the Dragonfly Cobalt's a little warmer sounding. But this is the one that if you can get your hands on it, and if you go on Amazon, you're going to see the "sorry, we have no product coming anytime soon" message. But this is excellent. $99, works really well, has a lot of power. Like, I mean, you're not going to drive a big pair of planar magnetic headphones with this, but a pair of Odyssey LCD ones, no problem. Hi-Fi Man HE400 SEs, no problem. The Meze Audio 99 Classics, no problem. So, for $99 you get, and it comes in a nice little leather pouch with a little magnetic sort of closure, and it's great. I recommend it highly.
How does it impact your battery life on your phone when you use one of those?
So some of them are big battery suckers, and they really do draw the power down. Like, I mean, see, it's funny. For an editor-in-chief of a hi-fi magazine, I am as old school as they come when it comes to cell phones. I use an Apple iPhone 6S.
Wow. I'm surprised it still works.
You know what it is? Because I don't want to lose the headphone jack.
Yeah.
I like it because I review so many headphones. I like having a 3.5 output on the bottom of my phone. And my kids mock me. They sit at the breakfast table with their 12, pros and look at me like, "Hey, Daddy, we're the ones with the nice phones, and you have that." But some of them, I find that some of the older dongle DACs, like when the Dragonfly first came out and it was adapted, I think for the black or the red, when you can use it for the first time with a cell phone, those drew battery time. It was a sucker. And I know that when they did the Cobalt, one of Gordon Rankin's biggest goals was to kind of cut how much it, yanked out of your phone by almost half. Because I think a lot of people were sort of noticing the fact they'd listen for music for like an hour and so on the train, or if they were flying, and suddenly like their phone was dying. So I think they've done a lot. I mean, I don't know how much this draws, the specific one, but I mean, I'm a runner. So I take this with me and I have it in my little pouch when I'm running, and I'll run for an hour with this going on my phone and a pair of headphones. No problem. Works pretty well.
Well, that's good. Yeah, it sounds like you really like that one. You've reviewed a bunch of those products.
It's an interesting category, I think, because of the fact that, number one, most of them are pretty affordable. I think that, the DAC category changes so frequently. I think the technology on the digital side changes so frequently. The consumers are almost like, which one do I buy because it's going to be obsolete like in a week? And I think what's cool about the dongle DACs is that, number one, it's not a huge investment, but more importantly, it sort of takes into account the fact that, headphones have obviously become much more popular sort of as a mainstream product. People are not gun shy about buying a pair of $300, $400, $1,000, $3,000 headphones in 2021. And, if you're spending that kind of money on headphones, you might as well hear what they can actually do. Because, I mean, let's be honest, the DACs that are in most cell phones are not very good. And, to connect this to your Android phone or to connect this to your iPhone and suddenly hear music in a totally different level, the sound quality really does take a big jump.